You mentioned about the fact that you like your gadgets, you like keeping online, and one of the things I think is quite unique, and you'll be able to tell this to me, is the broadband coverage. I think the ship's got its own satellite that provides the internet.
There's a whole, it's the first time this has ever been done, so it's a completely different satellite technology, a unique satellite that covers the ships anywhere in the world and provides the kind of bandwidth that you're used to having at home in the UK.
Yeah.
So it's remarkable.
It's remarkable because there's an Xbox when you go into the SeaPlex, the entertainment area.
Yeah.
I'm sure you tried this. There's different gaming pods, and there's the Xbox pod, isn't there?
Shall I tell you about that?
Tell me about that. Yeah.
So basically, you've got 4 pods, and you're now going to test me now. So you've got fuzzball, which is obviously table football, posh word for table football. You've got table tennis. You've got Xbox Live, sort of gaming area, and you've got something else, which I'll remember in a minute. And but who cares? Because it's all about the Xbox for me. So you'll know if you've got youngsters that it's important to get a bit of console time. I would encourage you not to overdo it. I've got a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 10-year-old, and they'd be on consoles all the time if I let them. The good news is there's lots of other stuff to enjoy as well. But while we're on the subject of gaming, it is actually possible to connect multiplayer gaming experiences between ships and actually from ship to shore. So we're not just talking about a kind of singular experience for a single gamer, on one of the consoles, and there are several consoles in the gaming pod. They can actually all play together, and they can then play against people on land or on other ships in the fleet.
That's incredible.
So that's really exciting.
Have a competition between Quantum and Anthem when she's launched. Yeah.
They've talked about it. I don't think it's happened yet, but it's definitely on the cards. I'd love to be involved with that. It's just a really nice idea.
Yeah. Okay, so...
But let me... SeaPlex. You can't mention it. Because SeaPlex... So this is a whole sort of interior activity space where this hall transforms before your eyes from a basketball court into a circus space where you actually get to do... And I'm not talking about, like, juggling. I'm talking about flying trapeze.
Did you try the flying trapeze?
The truth is I didn't.
Are you scared of heights, or is it just
So yes, I am scared of heights, but I would have done it because it's not so death-defying that I wouldn't have given it a try. I mean, I've seen me on the Gadget Show. I've done some crazy things with heights, but yeah, I am scared of heights. Thanks for mentioning that. And also it's a bumper car area. It's bumper cars on board the ship,
which I guess you did with the family.
Yeah, and a roller skating rink, which I did do as well, and made a complete fool of myself. Yeah, I did that with the kids. Yeah.
It's a roller disco in the evening, isn't it? So it's like a 1980s kind of leg warmer style roller disco.
I would describe it as that. And there's a really cool pod that comes out. It's just really difficult to explain. Sounds like I'm a mad person. This pod comes out and there's a DJ in it, and the DJ roams around above you, like waving at you, playing tunes. It's absolutely awesome, and it's on a ship.
And that's just the SeaPlex. That's just one area.
That's just one area, yeah.
So again, multifunctional, I suppose. It's smart in that sense as well as with the electronics.
This is what I'm trying to say, is that the technology is not... I don't mind technology being in your face, but that's not a fair description of what we're talking about here. It's a relatively... In some areas it's subtle, in other areas it's very overt. So, a techno DJ on a big boom arm waving at you is pretty in your face, right? But... The interesting thing is that the mechanics of that space are quite clever. It's not like it's not like lots of munchkins running out and like grabbing the bumper cars and then moving them off. They get driven into a sort of rack and then they get stacked up on each other. It's really amazing. And then the basketball nets come down. It's genius. The space itself, the architecture of the space itself is amazing, not just the experiences.